Hey, welcome back. We're going to get this episode out early this time due to prior commitments from both of us this weekend. So rather than waiting to drop this on Saturday, you'll probably be seeing this on Friday, October 4th. So just going to throw it out there when we do our anytime odds and spread predictions. Things can change over the next 2 days. This is just what we're seeing on Friday, and we probably won't be placing these bets until Sunday when the odds are their best. So, as always, I'm Nick. He's
Justin.
and this is just in the nick of time sports. So we will start it off here with week 4 recap, which I honestly thought to be quite a good week of football. What did you think?
I really enjoyed it. Like you said, I'm just looking back at the games now. There were some pretty good games. The only game that I really didn't enjoy, or at least like tune into, was the Broncos Jets game. Other than that, it was just really good football. I really enjoyed it. Every aspect of it, I enjoyed it. And I'm looking again now. The Titans Dolphins game, like I just didn't watch that. I watched it for the 30 minutes prior to the Seahawks Lions game coming on, and like I would have rather not watched it at that point. But it was a good week of football. I agree.
Anything stand out to you special?
Well, I got two things that stand out to me especially. I'll start with the first one, the Eagles. The Eagles really need to pick it up right now. I think Sirianni is on the hot seat. I think everybody's kind of starting to see like just who he is and how maybe potentially little the actual players respect him. I didn't know this. They lost both of their coordinators this year, both defensive and offensive, and it's kind of showing at the moment. They don't look fluid. Yes, they don't have – last game they didn't have A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, but, like, they just didn't look good. They didn't look like an NFL team. And then the other thing that stood out to me, little biased here, but, man, did the Ravens look good on Sunday night. We absolutely dismantled to be what I thought the best team in the league, and I still do kind of think that the Bills are the best team in the league. I got to see what they do this weekend against the Texans. But as a Ravens fan, that was really good to see because we needed to win. 2-2 is a lot better than 1-3. But we absolutely dismantled them. Every aspect of our game was just significantly better than theirs.
Yeah.
And Derrick Henry, man, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to continue to look that good because, like, that was just a fantastic look. But the duo of him and Lamar looked fantastic that game. The Bills' defense had no idea what to do.
I agree.
And hopefully it continues with that. But, like, I'm asking for a lot because he did go for 199 yards.
Well, we will get into that because the Bengals rush D is pretty weak. But sorry, I wasn't trying to be rude and go on my phone here. I was just looking for something because I saw a tweet earlier this week about Nick Sirianni, and I think it was something crazy that you remember when they beat the Chiefs last year on primetime, and he yelled up at the Chiefs fans like, "Take that, Chiefs fans!"
Yeah,
and he was all amped. I saw some tweets, something crazy like since that outburst, I swear they're like 2 wins and 11 losses.
Yeah. Well, how many wins do they have this year? 2?
Yeah.
And they have 2, and then I swear they lost.
I
like
know I'm off. I know I'm off 100%. Like it's not 2 wins, but it was something crazy, like 11, 12 losses since that outburst. And I was just like, yeah, that's karma. You crapped on the Chiefs after that big win, which shout out MVS for costing us that by dropping that ball. But now look what happens. But I agree with you. He's on the hot seat, and I saw another tweet about him this week that he's supposedly the first coach ever to be on the hot seat with a winning record.
Do they have a winning? No, they're 2-2.
No, like overall in his tenure with the Eagles.
Oh.
He has an overall winning record, and they're saying like this is the first time ever that there's a coach with a winning record and a decent one at that. I think it's like 36-18 or something because like obviously his first year as coach they were dominant and then they lost in the Super Bowl, and they said he's the first coach with a pretty good winning record to be on the hot seat, which is valid because I don't think they're playing Jalen Hurts to his full potential. I know you're not a shout out Mahomes falling in the background.
That might be a sign. That's spooky.
Yeah, I actually got something to say about that. My mom told me to bring this up on the podcast, and I don't want to jinx it, so I will say it, and hopefully it doesn't happen. Anyways, back to what I was saying about Nick Sirianni. I don't think they're using Jalen Hurts to his full potential. I know you're not a big fan. I love the guy. I think Jalen Hurts is a fun quarterback to watch. I think he can be unlocked a little bit more with a change, but at the same time, who knows what happens. Another thing that stood out to me, yeah, Derrick Henry. Uh, damn. That's all I gotta say. I knew that game was over once that run happened right to the end of the game. I just watched, like I was texting you about, hoping to God that Josh Allen would just figure it out and win me my fantasy week, but he didn't. And that was very unfortunate because I was projected to win. You're welcome, Sharif. There's your first win on the year. I'm on a bit of a downward spiral now, so that's not too good.
And we play each other this week.
Yeah, and I'm projected to lose that because Bijan got only 17 points last night, and that's a talking point I also want to bring up because I'm frustrated.
Let me just say about Josh Allen real quick though in that game. I'm not blaming that on Josh Allen. He played as well as he could.
Yeah.
He had to scramble so much. Like our defense, our game plan was just so good for what Josh Allen was, but just like that one play that he made where he was running to the sideline and he aired that thing out. I think it was Shakir that caught the ball. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure it was Shakir.
Yeah,
that was That was awesome. That was
that's what I thought the turning point was going to be in fantasy, because at that point I think he was at like 4 or 5 points for me, because like we've talked about on this podcast before, don't know how our points work, but he was at like 4 or 5 points, aired it out there, and I was like, oh yeah, here he comes, like I'm going to be fine. Went to bed hoping that I'd wake up to some good news. Woke up to him somehow getting 1.7 points. Pissed me off the rest of the week. But it is what it is.
Stupid, really stupid play when they had momentum. They tried to do a trick play, and we just like sniffed that out right away and then caused a fumble.
I saw that in the meme. I saw that in the meme you sent yesterday because I couldn't figure out what you and Daicho were talking about because obviously I was asleep during that play, and then I saw it in the meme, and yeah, that was a pretty terrible, terrible play call.
The game was stupid. The actual play was stupid, and you got Josh Allen just absolutely popped for no reason. It was just a bad overall. Like, I'm not blaming Josh Allen for that loss at all.
No. So another thing that stood out to me, Commanders. Wow, they look good. And I got to give my brother credit where credit's due. He gave me a little bit of flack for this when I was trash talking the Bills before the Ravens game. I said the Cardinals are legit. Yeah, I take that back. They don't look legit. Their defense can't stop anything. Their offense is still good. Obviously, they only put up 14. The Commanders put up 42 points. Obviously, they only put up 14 points against the Commanders. I think their offense will figure it out, but I'm not saying they're legit anymore. So all those people that are probably thinking I was crazy for saying that, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I take back what I said. I was pretty high on them in the first little bit, but now not so much anymore. Other stuff that stood out to me from the week, Vikings still look great. Texans are back. The Jaguars actually put up a fight against the Texans, which was surprising. Divisional matchup, though, so it kind of makes sense. And then Chiefs injuries, and that leads into the point where when you said maybe that's a sign when Mahomes' jersey fell. So it's going to get a little bit loud because I'm knocking on wood, but this is how my brain thinks. So knock on wood. I bought 2 jerseys last year. Right? And you know exactly who I bought. Pacheco and Rice. Who are the 2 players that got injured for the Chiefs this year that are stars on their offense?
Yeah.
I am very, very, very worried that something is going to happen, and I'm a bad omen for these guys up in Canada because I have 1 jersey left, which unfortunately it fell on the ground there, and I'm going to have to fix that. I have 1 jersey left, and I'm praying that nothing happens to him.
Man,
do you think I'm bad? Do you think I'm a bad omen partner? Like, I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. There's certain things that's like just indescribable, and that could be one of them. I've always been a person who believes in that kind of stuff. Like my friend bought I'm not gonna say who bought a Deshaun Watson jersey, and then you know what happened like 2 weeks later after he bought said jersey.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's just certain things. I don't know. I can't describe it. It's like a universal things kind of thing.
I'm a very superstitious man, and I was stressed when he got hurt last week because it hit me when Pacheco got hurt. I was like, oh crap, like I just bought his jersey last year.
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks later, Rice gets hurt, and I was like, oh my, like, uh-oh. So I'm very stressed for Monday night because I pray nothing happens. Mahomes, you're still my GOAT buddy, but just stay safe. Stay safe. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Next talking point before we get in, because you know exactly how I feel. So I guess we can do a recap of this game too, because it's already happened. Bucks Falcons, what a great Thursday night game.
Oh, that was awesome. That was such a good game. My God,
Game,
Kirko chains for 509 yards. Are you kidding me?
yep. And
Holy smokes.
I think we can confidently say so far that's the game of the year.
Yeah, that was a banger. That was super good. That had everything that you could ask for in a football game. That was awesome. That was just such a good game to watch.
All right, so you already know what I'm bringing up.
Bijan.
What the hell, man? Feed that guy the ball. You can see good things happen when he gets the ball, and I'm not lying. I went back and looked at it this morning when I had my morning coffee. I went and watched the highlights. I counted at least 4 or 5 times where if Kirko just did and don't get me wrong, Kirk balled out. He's the reason they won that game. So this ain't on him. Keep airing that out, buddy, and you guys are gonna have a great season. But I counted at least 4 or 5 checkdowns where like he may have forced the ball when he shouldn't have. And Bijan was wide open. He probably would have got them like 10, 15 yards on that play every single time. And I feel for all the fantasy managers that have Bijan on their team right now because they're probably feeling the exact same way as me. It's like, where is he? The guy is a superstar, has talent, but it just feels like they're misusing him. Am I safe to say that it feels like they're misusing that guy?
Yeah, I wouldn't go as far as saying miss. Actually, maybe misusing is the right word. It's because they're not underusing him. They do use him a fair bit. He is on the field quite a bit. But the runs that they set him up for are not the best. They're usually set up to be like 3-4 yards type of plays max, and then he ends up just getting the freaking line just right in his face the whole time. And he's a fantastic player. There's a few plays yesterday where he should have been tackled either behind the line or for like 2, and then he made the play into like a 6-7 yard gain kind of thing.
Yep, I agree.
Fantastic player. But they like doing the dual backfield there with Algier because Algier is good too.
Yes, yeah, 100%. I'm not going to knock on the guy. He's a good running back.
He's not a talent though, like Bijan is.
Yeah,
he's a good running back. I think Algier is a very good running back. I think the tandem works very well. But I do agree with you that they should be treating Bijan more like a superstar in the sense that they need to generate plays or
around
plays specifically for Bijan.
Yeah.
But they just don't seem to do that. And you're right. Kirk Cousins, they were down for majority of the game, so it is harder to get your running back involved when that's the case. And Kirk Cousins had a fantastic game. Mooney and London had a fantastic game in the air. Yep. And they kind of had to throw the ball kind of thing. But, like, I agree with you where they need to call plays specifically for Bijan Robinson.
Okay, another question about the Falcons. Because I honestly think they're going to be a fun team to watch the rest of the season. I think, and it was crazy. Like, I remember watching this because I always watch the pregame because I always find it interesting. Because obviously they talk about the other upcoming games. It's not just that one. But I remember Kaylee Hartung interviewed Kirk, and Kirk said, "We're trying to figure our offense out, but I think this is the game we do it." And they did. Do you think their offense is going to be firing on all cylinders the rest of the year?
Not to that extent. I can see Kirko averaging probably about like 250 yards a game. 500 is just like
yeah. I'm not going that way, but do you think their offense is going?
I do think that they've solidified who is going to be used when kind of thing. Like they used Kyle Pitts a lot on first downs to get them like 6-7 yards, and then they try to run, and if they didn't get it, Drake London. Yep. And then occasionally they took the shot to Darnell Mooney where the 20 yards in the air pass, and it worked a couple times. It worked majority of the time yesterday, but like there's going to be games where that's just not working kind of thing. So I think that they've figured out everybody's role in said offense, but will it continue to work that well? Probably not. But I think they've got their kind of like blueprint as to when to use certain players and what kind of schemes they want to use and when and where Kirk Cousins wants these players on the field during plays kind of thing. I think they figured that out last night.
No, I agree. Okay, and then one last question. We'll start getting into our picks. Do you think I'm overreacting about Bijan?
Yes and no. Because, like, I don't know. in your text and stuff yesterday, you made it sound like he didn't get like 17.5 points, which is still like, I get it. It's a good amount of points for a running back to have, but his projections are always like high 20s in our league.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he's reached that yet this game. I'm sure there's been a couple games where he has a good amount, but it's not consistent enough where you can feel confident in Bijan every week. And it's not confidence in Bijan. It's confidence in the Atlanta Falcons play calling for Bijan or lack thereof. So I don't know. Yes and no. Like the reaction yesterday was like, oh, he didn't get me any points kind of thing. He still got 17.5 points, but you're justified in like reacting like that because he should be getting more than 17.5 points.
Yeah. And I know in most leagues he got like 10. Like most like normal scoring leagues, I think it was 10. Which a lot of people are frustrated about. But I guess the one thing I still have on you, which made me like a little bit relaxed, is you've already had two things, like a D and a kicker play.
Yeah,
and I've just had one. Yeah, but that's the stressful part is I had like one of my starting running backs play.
You had is he not your highest projected player?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Him and Josh Allen. Josh Allen's normally projected to get quite a bit of points too. So I think I'll be fine. We'll see what happens. But yeah, hopefully they figure it out, man. Because I like watching Bijan play. So
do you have anybody in the Sunday morning game? I don't.
In my work league, I do. I have Aaron Jones, but in our league, no. I think majority of my players this week actually, I think play at 1, which is kind of nice. So I'll figure out early how I did. So, all right, let's get into the picks here. 9:30 game from England, Jets versus Vikings. Who do you got?
Give me the Vikings, and it's just going to be. It's a bit more than a one-word answer here.
That's fine.
I think Aaron Rodgers is kind of questioning. Oh my God, what's his name? I'm drawing such a blank right now. Oh my God.
Oh, Robert Saleh.
Yeah, thank you, Robert Saleh. Yeah, I think he's questioning Saleh there and his ability to actually like kind of coach kind of thing. But like Aaron Rodgers is kind of a diva, so like I get it. And I think just the whole travel to London, and if they haven't gotten Davante Adams by Sunday morning, I think Aaron Rodgers is kind of going to act like a little bit of a child over that kind of thing, especially if he's on another team.
Yeah.
So give me the Vikings, and also the Vikings just look good.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go Vikings.
Yeah, I got Vikings too. I do want to speak to your one point before I give my reason. I don't think Davante Adams will be on a new team before Sunday.
No, I don't either.
I really don't. And if he is, how much does he get targeted? Because he doesn't know that offense yet, right? I do think he will end up on the Jets, which personally I think is a stupid choice. I understand that he wants to reunite with Aaron Rodgers, but like we were sending the Twitter tweets of like the tweets about Davante Adams posting stuff about the Ravens. If I were him, I'd go to the Ravens. I'd go to the Chiefs, which I know is not going to happen, but I'd go to a team where their quarterback still got at least 6-7 years in the league, multiple opportunities to win a Super Bowl. Because Davante's probably got a good 4 or 5 years left in the league too. I think Rodgers has 1-2 max. A lot of Jets fans are saying, "Oh yeah, if we get Davante Adams, he's going to stay for like 3-4 years." No, he's not. The guy's past 40.
He's past 40. He's worth $300 million. He's guaranteed first ballot Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champion, 4-time MVP. He doesn't need anything else. I'll be honest with you.
I agree. But I'm with you. I got Vikings. Reason being is they're fun to watch. They have a really good team. And I also really like what you said about Aaron Rodgers questioning Robert Saleh. I think he is too. I think he realized that Nathaniel Hackett and Robert Saleh aren't very good at making offensive play calls. Oh. Obviously, so like Saleh is very defensively minded. That's where his bread and butter is, focusing on defense. Hence why the Jets defense is pretty damn good every single year since he's been a coach. Nathaniel Hackett isn't a bad offensive coordinator either, but I still think they're figuring out the kinks. I think so far their Super Bowl was the game against the Patriots where they just dominated, but now they're kind of back down to reality again. It's like, okay, we got to figure this out. And if they want to win, get Garrett Wilson involved.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm going to be honest with you, similar to Bijan Robinson, Breece Hall.
Yeah.
Breece Hall. Like, I don't get me wrong, that backup running back looks good. I forget his name at the moment.
Braylon Allen.
Thank you.
Yep.
I don't know. He's not as involved as he should be either, and I think that's on the offensive play calling.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, Vikings.
Yeah.
Next one, 1:00 game, Panthers Bears. I will choose Panthers.
Yeah.
Reason being is I'm still not high on the Bears. Their offensive line stinks. Caleb Williams is running for his life. It was nice to see Swifty finally get involved because the guy's been getting crapped on for the past 4 weeks until this week. Good to see him get involved. I got Panthers, and reason being, Andy Dalton's still going to be Andy Dalton and ball out.
Yeah, give me the Panthers as well, and it's literally the exact same reason as you. I have not seen enough from the Bears yet to actually pick the Bears, especially Caleb Williams. They beat the Rams last week, but it's not the Rams. It was like the Rams B squad and Matt Stafford and Kyren Williams.
Yeah. I think this is going to be a sneaky good game. I really do. Browns versus Commanders at 1. I got the Commanders winning, but I honestly think the Browns will put up a fight. Reason for the Commanders winning, I think the Jaden Daniels hype train just continues. I know that's a really poor thing to say for a reason to win, but I just think the hype train continues and he keeps balling out and their offense is firing on all cylinders. The reason why I think it's going to be a close game is I also think Deshaun Watson will ball out. Maybe Nick Chubb plays. Rumor is he might. I highly doubt it. I still think they're gonna bring him in week 6. And the Commanders, I haven't watched much of them, and anytime I see them, it's on red zone because they're scoring a touchdown. I don't know what their defense is like. So that's why I think the Browns can keep it close, but I got Commanders winning.
I'm gonna go Browns because at the moment Brian Robertson Jr. is not supposed to play. He's listed as questionable and doubtful.
Yeah.
I don't think he's playing, and I still, as much as I don't like the Browns' offense, their Commanders' pass defense isn't great, so I'm looking for a big game from an Amari Cooper kind of vibe. But Myles Garrett, this is a perfect game for Myles Garrett just to come in and just wreck Jaden Daniels. It's going to be, don't quote me on it, I don't think Jaden Daniels has played a game record yet like a Myles Garrett. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like one of those big dogs on the defense, like a Watt, Crosby, a Garrett. I don't think he's played anybody along those lines yet. And I think it's going to be a game that Myles Garrett just feasts on. So
yeah, I can agree with that.
I'm going to go with the Browns on this one.
10-4. An absolute dud of a game. Dolphins, Patriots. Reason I got Patriots winning. Reason Dolphins offense is all out of sorts.
I'm going to go with the Patriots as well, and the exact same reason. I don't see how the Dolphins actually score points.
Yeah,
legitimately.
Yeah, I won't be watching too much of that one. This game I could actually see being quite good. Colts versus Jaguars. So it's a battle of two. I saw a tweet about it. So the Colts haven't beaten the Jaguars since 2012, and I can't remember something about the Jaguars. They haven't done something to the Colts since 2016 too. So one of those records is going to fall, and it's poor records to have. Give me the Jaguars. Reason being is Jonathan Taylor's not expected to play. Anthony Richardson's questionable, but should play. How healthy is he? I know he hasn't been great this year, but he's still a game changer. I'm going to say Trevor Lawrence and the Jags are going to find it out and take a win here.
Yeah, I'm with you on the Jags for this one, and my reason is going to be Trevor Lawrence and the rest of the offensive weapons here. I think it's going to be a big game from Thomas Jr., and I think it's going to be a big game from Etienne as well, especially. I can see Etienne for 2 touchdowns.
I agree. Another banger of a game here at 1 o'clock. Bills and Texans. Give me the Texans. Reason being, 1, it's at home. And 2, Nico Collins is going to continue to have a big year.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on Nico Collins, but I like the Bills in this game. They got absolutely dismantled against the Ravens, and I think this is going to be a great bounce-back game to say, no, we still got it. We're going to beat the Texans kind of thing. The Texans haven't looked great. They look good, but not great. Like Nico Collins looks fantastic. Stephon Diggs has gotten a couple tuds, but nothing like spectacular.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what it is. They haven't like you said, they barely beat the Jags last week, and yes, it's a division game, but like they should be significantly better than the Jaguars.
The thing is, though, is the media was hyping them up like crazy before the season began. And I think a lot of people had pretty crazy expectations for them because of that, because a lot of people like to listen to the media. I mean, myself included. Like everybody likes to listen to what they say. So I think, to be honest, like people's expectations have been lowered because they're not going out and blowing out teams by like 30, 40 points like the media was expecting them to do because of signing Diggs and so on and so forth in CJ Stroud's rookie year. I could see the Bills winning too, but like I think the Houston fans are going to go and be pretty crazy and give the Texans some home field advantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the Bills. I like the
I
Bills.
think another banger of a game here. I know they haven't looked the best, but your Ravens versus the Bengals, these tend to be pretty damn good games when these two teams meet. I got the Ravens winning. Reason being, I'm going to keep it simple, momentum. You guys are on an upwards trend here.
No, I AFC North football games are just the best. I absolutely love watching these two of these four teams play, no matter which two it is. I think this is I'm going to go with the Ravens too, but I think this is such a trap game for the Ravens. My God, I couldn't write up a better trap game. We're on an uphill trajectory. Bengals just won their first game of the year. It was against the Panthers, but they still got it done.
Yep.
They have a very bad run defense. We have a very good, probably the best run offense in the league. Mm-hmm. I don't know. This just feels like such a trap game to me. The reason that the Ravens are going to win this game is we shut down Joe Burrow. That's it. Because, yes, we'll score points, but I think they have a very good ability to score points as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Ravens on this one, but it's gonna be a close-ass game.
Yeah, I also think it's going to be low scoring. I think it's going to be like a 21-17 type game.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be very run heavy, but yeah, I got Ravens.
Game, we take it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, we're in the 4:00 slates here.
That's it?
Yeah. There's not many 1 games because of the
9:30.
Yeah, because of that. There's only 6. 4:05, a divisional game, Raiders and Broncos. This shouldn't be that bad, actually. I'm going to go Broncos, reason being defense. And I really hope because I picked them up in fantasy this week. So
I'm going to go Broncos as well, and same reason, defense. The Raiders don't have Devontae Adams at the moment. Their offense, their run game has been just non-existent. They don't have anybody to really get them points offensively. Their only way that they have a chance in this game really is like their defensive line gets to Bo Nix like consistently, which they very well could do. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with the Broncos too.
Next 4:05 game, Cardinals and 49ers. My brother's going to hate me here. I got the Cardinals winning. 49ers are the better team. Yes. Like no doubt about it. I just think the Cardinals will go and play well enough to win. It is in San Fran, and my reason being is they got pumped by the Commanders, so they're going to go out and try to bounce back. But I would not be surprised if the 49ers just go and blow out the Cardinals, even without CMC and such. So,
give me the 49ers on this one. 2 things. They're at home, which I think is a huge advantage in a divisional game.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, they just have the better team. And like you said, I haven't seen anything from Arizona other than like week 2, I think it was, when Marvin Harrison went off for like 3 tuds.
Yeah.
But other than that, I haven't seen anything. I'd be happy to be proven wrong for this one because I have Kyler as my fantasy QB, but I do think San Fran is going to just dominate this game.
That's why I'd be kind of happy if you were right about the Bills and the Texans because of Josh being my QB. But as long as Nico Collins still has a decent game, I'm content with that. So
I could see Josh Allen having a great game this week.
Yeah.
Fantasy-wise, like fantastic.
This should be not a bad game either. Giants, Seahawks. I got Seahawks winning. I think Giants will put up a fight, though, because like I said last week, Daniel Jones has been impressing me these last 2 weeks. I don't think he's going to impress me this week because the Seahawks defense is pretty damn good. My reason being is that running back tandem of K9, Kenneth Walker, and Zach Charbonnet. They just love to run people over.
They're dogs.
And I think they're going to run over the Giants and get a few touchdowns. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a 2-3 touchdown game for Kenneth Walker or 1 touchdown game from Zach Charbonnet too. So yeah, I got Seahawks winning. Why? Running backs.
I agree. I got the Seahawks winning, and my reason is just defense, strictly defense. At the moment, I don't think Malik Neighbors is playing. I'm not sure if he's officially been ruled out.
I think he has been.
But I'm going to go with Seahawks, and it's just strictly their defense. They got cooked by Detroit, and I know Mike McDonald's not going to have that. So I'm going to go with Seahawks defense, and I think Giants are going to get like 10 points.
Mm-hmm. I like that. Packers Rams in Los Angeles. Give me the Packers. Reason being, Jordan Love's back. And what I mean by that is, yes, he returned last week, but obviously he was a little bit shaky after a 2-week hiatus on injury. I think Jordan Love is going to come back and prove to the world that he was an MVP favorite to start the year, and he's going to play like he did against Philly and win them the game. I also expect a big game from Jayden Reed.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Packers, too. I'm going to go on the other side of the ball, though. I'm going to go with the Packers defense. Actually, it kind of ties into how little the Rams have offensively. So I'm going to go with the Packers defense / lack of offensive weapons there for the Rams.
I hope, because you got Kyren Williams. Let's go Pack D.
Well, Kyron's still going to do his thing. I'm not worried about that.
The Packers are going to lock him up. They're going to lock him up. This should be an okay game. It's a Sunday 8:20 game, Cowboys Steelers. I'm gonna be quite frank. I don't think I'm gonna be watching too much of it. In Pittsburgh, I'm gonna go for an upset here. I'm gonna do Steelers and defense.
Yeah, that's never a bad option. I'm gonna be honest with you. Whenever you say the Steelers defense, they very well could beat every single team in the league.
Yeah.
Steelers defense is just always good. I'm going to go with the Cowboys, though, on this one. They have to start winning.
Yeah.
They have to start winning. Steelers are 3-1, which, don't get me wrong, is a very good record to have. But the Dallas Cowboys need wins, desperately need wins. Sunday night, all the lights are on you. Everybody's watching. You got to go out there and ball, or else season might be done at this point, which is crazy to say for the Dallas Cowboys. But they kind of dug themselves into a hole at the moment, and I think that this is going to be like a statement game for them kind of thing where they're still here. So I'm going to go with the Cowboys.
I like that. And then the Monday nighter, the New Orleans Saints versus the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm never going to pick against my favorite team, but this game's scary. Give me the Chiefs. It's going to be a close one again because Pat Mahomes doesn't like blowing teams out. He said that on TV to Charles Barkley before. He'll always keep it a one-score game. Reason being why I can see the Saints winning this game is the Chiefs wide receivers. We have no one. Maybe a big game from Xavier Worthy. I don't know. Kareem Hunt's supposedly injured now too, so now it's back to Carson Steele and Samaje Perine. If the Chiefs were to win this game, it's defense. Our defense is starting to figure it out again.
Give me the Saints. Give me the Saints.
That's crazy.
It's not even crazy.
That's crazy. No, I can see it. I can see it happening.
Give me the Saints. Couple reasons here. Your offense is very depleted, and so far this year, I have yet to see anything from Patrick Mahomes that says
wow.
I can do this kind of by myself kind of thing.
Yep.
I've yet to see anything even remotely close to that from him, and I know he has it in him. It's Patrick Mahomes. I'm never going to doubt that guy, but I haven't seen anything yet this year. Saints defense is good too. Your defense is better, don't get me wrong, but the Saints have a good defense. And I think this is going to be not a revenge game, but I don't know, facing my old team, I'm a little bit more juiced game for Honey Badger.
Yeah.
And I think if anything over 25 yards in the air, Honey Badger's all over that ball. Don't be shocked if he gets a pick in this game. I'm calling it now. But give me the Saints. I just think that they're much healthier than you guys at the moment, and I haven't seen anything like Superman Mahomes yet this year, but it could happen at any moment. Like I wouldn't be shocked if it does happen. But
No, I'm not. I'm not going to argue with you at all.
give
Like,
me the same.
it's not hurting my feelings. It is a scary game. It really is. Like, I don't know who Pat's going to throw to. Like I was talking about with my buddies at work today. Like, they're going to double, triple team Travis Kelce now because they know his wide receiver options are Juju Smith-Schuster, rookie Xavier Worthy, Justin Watson, Mecole Hardman, Sky Moore. Like, pick your poison. It's
I wouldn't even say poison. Pick your
that's
last.
that I know that's meant sarcastically. Like, I really don't know who Pat's going to target. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's a scary game. Not looking forward to it, but I am because it's my favorite team. But it's a scary game. All right, we're gonna move into our next segment, which is
What do you think of, like, as a Chiefs fan, as
yeah,
a Mahomes fan? What
yeah.
do you think of him being the number one candidate for the MVP right now?
I already told you about that. I think it's a joke.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Yeah,
At all.
I don't
There's
think.
an argument. I don't even know how he's in the top 5 right
Yeah,
now.
I think it's pretty embarrassing. But he's gonna get his credit where credit's due. And the media loves him. I love him too. I'm not gonna deny that. But yeah, he does. He doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve it at all.
Like he's done. Like you guys are 4-0. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think any of those games are because of Patrick Mahomes.
The only game I could say where he actually played quite well was against you guys. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he did play well.
Yeah,
Like he didn't play bad against the Bengals. He wasn't great.
did you say? Would you say he played like an MVP?
No, no,
No,
not at all. Who we play week 3? I really can't remember.
Falcons.
Yeah, he didn't play great there either.
No, he didn't.
And then last week against the Chargers, he didn't do much except injure Rashee Rice. So
Great tackle.
yeah, he hasn't done much, but I still love the guy. I
Oh
still
yeah,
love the
obviously.
guy. Exactly my point from right at the beginning of this podcast where I said, okay, so we're going to give you our predictions, but lines change. I just watched the line change on DraftKings right now as we were talking. So, all right, you'll start it off. The 9:30 game. Who do you think is the favorite spread wise?
Who do I think is, or do you want me to tell you what I think the spread is?
What? Yeah, sorry, my apologies.
Vikings -2.5.
Yeah, you're correct. So you got to bet that. I'm going to give you the next one because I saw it already. It's your team versus the Bengals.
I know what it is. I've already seen it. It's Ravens -2.5.
Yeah, so I got Browns and Commanders. I'm gonna say the Browns are. Yeah, I'm gonna say the Vegas is on the Browns. I'm gonna say Vegas has Browns at -2. What do you think?
Give me Washington at -3.
Close, -3.5. Washington. You got Bills Texans.
Oof. Oof. Shit. I might even say like Texas -1. I think that might be like a pick 'em.
You got to gamble that too,
It's
brother.
Texas -5. Yeah.
Yeah, so far you got the Vikings right at -2.5. You've got the Ravens right at -2.5, but that doesn't count because you've already seen it. And then you've got the Texans right at -1.5. I got Panthers Bears. I'm going to say Vegas is favoring the Bears because it's at home. I'm going to say Vegas is favoring the Bears by -1.5. What do you think?
Give me the Bears -4.5.
You're close again, -4. I got to get better at this. Gosh. Uh, so you're next up, Colts Jags.
Oh, it's a divvy game. Give me Jacksonville -2.
Close, -3.
Yeah.
I got the absolute banger of the week. Dolphins Patriots. Give me Patriots -1.
I'm gonna go with Patriots -2.
It's Dolphins -1 actually.
What's the over under? What's it? I'm 34.5.
36. Yeah. Lots of points going to be scored. All right. You got holy shit. I was not expecting this. 49ers Cardinals
49ers -7.5.
-7. Sorry, that one was me, but I saw it already. So let's see if you can get another one. Broncos Raiders.
Oof, another divvy game. Give me the Broncos -2.
-3. All right, I'm not going to scroll down too much. Let me cover this there. So I'll do Giants Seahawks. I'm going to have Giants Seahawks at -5.5. What do you have?
Honestly, I like that number a lot. I'm gonna stick with that too.
-7.
Oh.
All right, Packers and Rams.
Ooh, give me Green Bay -3.5.
Very close, -3. I got Cowboys and Steelers. I'm going to say Vegas is with the Cowboys here. Cowboys -2.5. What do you got?
Pittsburgh -2.
You were closer. -2.5 Pittsburgh. All right.
You do got to get better at this.
I'm off by a bit. I don't bet spreads. I bet touchdown scores and like receiving yards and rushing yards and stuff like that. All right. I haven't looked, so I'll give my picks for this because this is my team, and then you can give your picks because this is rightfully your choice. Chiefs and Saints. I'm gonna have them having the Chiefs win by -3. What do you got?
Chiefs -4.5.
They have them Chiefs -5.5.
That's too much.
Yeah, I would be confident to take the Saints +5.5 there. All right, our favorite thing. I didn't hit last night, so hopefully I can change it this Sunday. Let's choose some TD scorers. All right. I love gambling on TD scores, man. Let me mute myself though, because I'm gonna get comfy here. All right, so we'll start it off with something special here. The first England game of the year, Jets Vikings. Pick a player from each team to score your choices, and then I'll choose mine.
Garrett Wilson,
Okay.
Jefferson.
So Wilson and Jettas would give you. Oh, I forgot I gotta do a same game parlay here. My bad. Quick same game parlay. Oh, I won't even let you cook one up for some reason. There we go. Click here to enable same game parlay. So you said Jettas and Wilson. That would be +440. That would return $15. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like that quite a bit, so I probably will tell you on that one. The one I would do is I'm gonna keep it simple. Give me Aaron Jones and give me Breece Hall.
Yeah.
+320, $15 returns, $63. That's probably what I'll do because I'll still be at my parents' house during that game, trying to rush to get home. But I'll lock that in, see if it happens. If you're to choose the first touchdown score for that game, who would it be?
Jordan Addison.
I like that. I'd probably tell that too. I'd tell that too, and if it's not him, I'd do Aaron Jones.
Yeah, I was thinking him or Aaron Jones.
All right, let's do the 1 o'clock slots. I'll let you start it off with your
That's
pick.
Perfect. I will go with Jaden Daniels. If there's no Brian Robertson Jr., give me Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, I agree with you. I like that. All right, so +140. That's pretty crazy odds for him right now, actually, because he's got a lot of touchdowns this year.
Browns defense, which makes it that high.
All right, you got Jay Don. You know what? Should we stick with the QBs here?
Sure, if you want it. Who else are you going to add?
Josh Allen.
Okay.
But you don't like that?
No, I like it, but like I don't know who the third like I have a feeling who you want me to pick as the third QB, but like I don't want to pick him either.
Yeah, I'm kidding. I won't do Josh. All right, so we got Jaden Daniels. No, it's fine. It's fine. Jaden Daniels. I'm gonna keep it pretty simple, man. Derrick Henry.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Give me Etienne.
Yeah, I like that. I actually like this quite a bit. Yeah, I will take a picture of this because I'm definitely telling this one. All right. The odds on this are terrible, plus 537, but can't ask for much more than that because it is
Derrick
just,
Henry's got to be close to minus 200.
yeah, he's minus 190.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll take a picture of that for us. All right. So Jaden Daniels is plus 140. Derrick Henry is minus 190. Travis Etienne is minus 135.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you throw $15 down, it returns $95.64. But like I said, odds could change closer to the date. So clear all. All right, let's do the next one. 1 o'clock slate. So we've chosen from the Commanders, Browns, we've chosen from the Ravens, Bengals, and we've chosen from Jags and Colts. We can choose again if we want, or we can change it up. So I will start it off. I'm going to choose a wide receiver here, Nico Collins.
I knew that was going to be your pick.
Yeah, I'll pretty much choose him every week. I don't think he's a lock to score a touchdown, but he'll get close. So, and that's all you can really ask for. But yeah, trying to win money, obviously, you want him to score a touchdown, and his odds are pretty decent, plus 105.
Give me Swifty in the Bears game.
I like that too. I actually like that quite a bit.
Give me Swifty.
All right. He's plus 110. So then I will finish it off. So we got a wide receiver. We got a running back. So maybe we should throw in a tight end. Jokes, they've been garbage this year. Actually, I have a tight end for a 4 o'clock game choice. I'm doing something for shits and giggles. Let's see if he's on the lines yet. No, he's not. But I'm going to go based off what you said, partner, which is their pass D isn't that good. Give me Amari Cooper.
Yeah, it's good.
Knock on wood, he may be traded beforehand. I know the rumors for him are heating up pretty significantly. Supposedly the Chiefs are trying to make a move by the end of tonight, and they want to get Darius Slayton and Amari Cooper. So 15 on that. So Collins is plus 105, Swift is plus 110, and Amari Cooper is plus 170. That makes it plus 1,062. $15 returns 174.35.
Pretty good.
Yep. Let's do the 4 o'clock ones. And then we'll do our secret parlays on Sunday. That Daichi gets all pissed off at me. Right there. All right, 4 o'clock. I'll let you start off.
Okay. Take a look. I'm gonna keep saying it. He's got to get one eventually. Give me Brandon Ayuk. Give me Brandon Ayuk. He's got to get one.
Yucky, but all right. NFL. I hate to say it because I'm playing against him this week. Give me DK Metcalf.
Yeah.
And you?
Big dog.
Well, I also think he's pissed off too because he was so close to scoring a touchdown on Monday night, but he just got down right at the 1 yard line. So I think
that would have been sick. He did like
I think he's pretty confident. Like I'm pretty confident in him to score a touchdown this week because of that. So, all right, man.
Kyron. Just give me Kyron.
Yeah, see for this one, if I might I don't mind your Ayuk pick. Actually, I think I might do a secret bet of Ayuk, Metcalf, and Jaden Reed. All wide receivers, depending on how I do it, 1 o'clock. Kyron's minus 195. He's got better odds to score a touchdown than Derrick Henry. All right, so Ayuk plus 140, Metcalf plus 130, Kyron Williams plus 195. $15 returns 93.19. So, another thing I can throw out there for all of you, I can say it's pretty confident that James Conner should score a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to put him in a parlay, though. I'm going to do something different. I'm just going to throw you a little bit off guard, too. Give me Trey McBride.
I knew that was your tight end that you were talking about, funny enough. I don't know why, but I knew it was going to be Trey McBride.
Yep. Give me Trey McBride to score a touchdown. I think it's going to be like a scramble play. They're going to try blitzing Kyler. No one else is open. Trey McBride's going to find his way open. And he's a value pick right now, plus 205.
Yeah.
All right. What about you?
We'll go someone in the Raiders Broncos game. Then give me. Damn.
Yeah, it's tough.
Give me Javonte Williams. He's RB1 on that team now, and the Raiders don't have a good rush defense. Give me Javonte Williams.
You know what? Yeah, I'm for that. He's plus 195. That a running back at plus 195 and running back one, that's actually crazy. Holy, I hope that line doesn't change. I might just do him straight up to score. Wow. And then, all right, just to lower the odds a little bit because like this is already pretty crazy. Two guys has got plus 799. I'll just throw them in there for fun. Give me Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Minus 175. Still 3 picks. Plus 1,313. So 15 buckaroos returns 212. Oh wait.
That's pretty good.
Who would throw that parlay? Because I actually kind of like this quite a bit. If you chose anyone to throw it, who do you think it would be?
I know who it would be. It'd be fucking Javonte Williams.
Really? And I'm thinking it's maybe my pick, Trey McBride.
No, I like Trey McBride a lot, and I knew that was your tight end when you said you wanted a tight end. I knew it was going to be Trey McBride, but I think Javonte Williams might sell it, but I don't want to say he's going to sell it because I want him to hit.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Actually, that's pretty crazy odds. Okay, then we will do the Sunday nighter. So same game parlay. If you were to pick two people to score, one from each team, who would it be? Or you know what? Pittsburgh doesn't score much, so if you can do two from the same team if you want.
Give me CD and Najee.
CD and Najee. Plus 282, 15 bucks returns 57 bucks. I'm going to keep CD in mind, and I'm going to choose from the same team. Give me Rico Dowdle. Because I did that last week when they played, and it hit, so I'm going to do it again. 15 bucks returns $90. And then last but not least, the Kansas City Chiefs versus the New Orleans Saints. Give me your two players.
Give me Alvin Kamara.
Okay.
As one. And for you guys,
yeah, because I got two. I'll throw two in there for me.
You mean Travis Kelce?
I'd agree with that.
It has to. Like he's another one. It has to be right. Like
yeah, it's due. So 15 bucks for that returns 59.40. So I'll just give my one then, and I'll explain it. So I agree with Travis Kelce, and that's why I said two. But if I were to do my own, if he's not hurt, give me Kareem Hunt to score. And then I'm going to throw one out here, and my reason being is Derek Carr loves to air the ball out against the Chiefs. Give me Rashid Shaheed.
Yeah. I was thinking of him too, but I just played it safe.
And 15 bucks on that, if you're going to parlay Hunt and Shaheed, is 116.25. And if you want to keep it simple, which sometimes I like to do, Kamara and Hunt, 15 bucks returns $67. So that is it. So I was thinking, I don't know if we're allowed to drink on here, but next time if you're not working right after, I was thinking if we each have a beer, and if anybody nails the spread on instead of betting on it, you got to take a big swig of the beer.
Fine. Works for me. I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday next weekend.
Oh, and it's Thanksgiving too.
Yeah, it's
Canadian Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I might have to do a live vlog at the family Thanksgiving party.
I'll be here. I'm working from home during the day, so.
Yeah, we'll get something in. Maybe I'll see if I can download Skype on my work iPad. If not, I'll ask my brother to borrow his MacBook, and we can record that way. So
sounds good.
All right. Well, everybody, thanks for tuning in. This will either be posted tomorrow on Saturday, or if I'm not feeling lazy, I'll have this posted tonight. So people have 2 days to look into this. But thanks for tuning in. We will be back next week.
Take it easy, guys.